brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Check 99!
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here it comes.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
12. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 49. Check 49.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Rush in.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Let's go, D.
He's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check pass.
Hey, alert.
Hey, check.
Good, 4 down.
Ball trot.
14. There.
Slam.
To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. Got a man. It's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bucks take over first.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November. already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be, and what are we...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. Hey, gun.
Joker.
Go.
7's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, keep it up. Hey, check Mike 57.
Watch the run.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
PAT up and good by Rosas. 13-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Bucks take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the pass.
Now it's Barkley.
Go, run.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
Here we go, D.
I got you.
Come again. Here I come again. Flash.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick it up.
On the run, it's Barkley. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
Here we go.
You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
12. 95. Delta.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Man out. Zoom.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Ready?
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
I'm here all day.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 25 yards that time.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Team or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Listen.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Let's get that ball.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
You can't block me. Hey, 0.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Stepping, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Falcons 21, Buccaneers 14. Albrecht Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, take it away.
The Bucks take over first.
We play to win. Let's
at their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from. Here we go. 180.
3 buds.
21.
36.
2. Hey, Delta. I got you.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Crunch.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 180.
You don't want none, baby.
Hey, gun.
Hey, you don't want to see.
21. Here we go.
You don't want it.
Two.
He's checking.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Here we go.
Are you going to win it? And in this
55.
case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Oh, here we go.
Six.
57.
I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Friday.
Hey, 0. 6.
Go. I need one over here. Hey, check that.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. Ps4 up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bucks take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
48-yard line.
Hey, 280.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch
14. 25, check 25, check 25. Good. Shift. Alert. Big guy.
Hey, 0. Trip right.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Four down. Go.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hitting the mirrors back.
Now it's Wilson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the Falcons.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I got him.
Here's Wilson throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Watch the twist.
12. White. Check. Hey, come on.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
To Devontae Adams. A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
Here we go.
7.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Black.
3 down. Check third.
I got them.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer.
31, Buccaneers, 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wilson now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check tight end. Go 14. Check tight. Hey, check Mike 21.
Wilson will throw again.
Hey, check.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 50. It's just me and you.
Wilson to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
12 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
To throw again is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing again here. Wilson out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Falcons push. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Buccaneers 21. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go,
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, gun.
Ringo.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21. Hey, box drop.
Mike 57. Wild Bill. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go again to Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now the Bucks deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, D. Let's go. He's coming. Double up.
Wilson now on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. Here we go. Gun. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Wilson to throw on third down. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up. First and goal.
Gain of 30. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.